Listen up, we're gonna have to clear both these buildings. Split up and get to it.
Oh, and this is where you gotta choose, I think, which path you go down, and I go down this one. I've gone both ways. It doesn't really change anything.
Regroup on me. We gotta find a way to get a charge on that gun. Use the trench for cover.
Use their own trenches against them. Ooh, throwback. Yes, I did it, finally. Ooh, pushed me out of cover. Even though this is in a low resolution, you have to admit the graphics are pretty dang good for PS2. The best graphics I've seen on PS2 are probably like from the game Black. I'm trying to think of any other game that's... Black was basically made, I think, so EA games could just copy the storyline for Battlefield 3. No, I think it was made purely to like make guns look as I don't know. It seemed to focus a lot on the gun designs and like how guns looked and stuff.
Set the freaking charge so we can get the hell out of here already.
Yes, set the freaking charge.
Come on, let's get out of here and blow this thing.
Oh, also I like this game because it seems like in World at War, I think it was, or I think it was World at War, they said like the F word every 12 seconds. And
one down, one to go. Let's keep moving. Heads up! More enemy incoming. Get to cover.
it's not like I get really offended if someone says that word. It's just they seem to say it a little unrealistically too much. And I don't know. I haven't been to war. I don't know. Nowadays, people probably do say it that much because, you know, they grew up playing those games or whatever. They grew up on TV. In the 40s, they didn't have TV. We're being historically accurate, okay? Stop shooting me. I meant to say stop pushing me, but fine. That works too. Stop shooting me, please. Also, I'm constantly picking up ammo with the Type 100, so you never run out of ammo on this gun. Oh, come back here. Oh, this is where I die a million times. Basically, you get into that ditch, and then you have to run into another ditch, I think. And there's like... Yeah, because there's like a light machine gun or a turret up here. Yeah, a turret. That's what I'm trying to say. That was definitely something they fixed in modern gaming. Your guys getting in the way of you shooting. Also, I probably learned so many curse words in Japanese, or because like I've memorized the dialogue of every character in this game along with the enemies, like what they yell when you shoot them and stuff, or when you're walking around them and stuff. So I've learned a lot of random German words and Japanese words from this game, and I really don't know what they mean. A few of the German words I figured out. But no curse words, so I have no idea what I know. I don't know what I know. Okay, bye. Getting shot in the back, that means run. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bye. Melee. Ah! I've been shanked. Or speared, or whatever you want to call it. And we're back here. No, no, no! Ah! Taking out the Thompson. This means war. Well, it is war, but... back here. Also, a thing I always thought about was in video games, like guns, and in movies, guns never made like a real loud bang. And I just always thought, like, do higher powered guns not sound that loud? Because in my video games, they're all shooting them like crazy. And they don't seem to have a problem with shooting these really loud guns, and they don't sound that loud. And obviously, I shot some shotguns when I was younger, and I had a .22 rifle, but nothing real big, so I thought, like, our machine gun's quiet. And obviously I learned, no, they are much louder by, like, the time I was 10, but I don't know, I just thought that was weird how I used to think guns weren't that loud because of video games. Video games teach us a lot. Video games and TV don't teach us much, do they? Teach you the names of guns, but they don't teach us, like, the things that should make sense, like guns are loud.
Good work, Marines. Japanese forces are retreating inland. Miller, you do the honors.
And now, after all that annoyance, I get to blow up this thing.
Red Beach 3 is now clear. Carry on, Marines.
Totally worth it. Oh, shoot in the air. When I first got Medal of Honor Airborne, I did that too, whenever I could. And Call of Duty 3, I did that. MAG, I did that at the end of every battle. Supposedly, MAG 2 is probably going to get created on the PS4, but whoever is making it or whatever wants to buy it, the rights to it from Sony, and they're going to make it free with in-game purchases. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I really would just like to pay for the game. The main problem I have against it is... hang on.
Sometimes it felt like the whole damn thing was about airfields. We captured islands to get the airfields on them. From the airfields, we could launch heavy bombers to soften up the next island in the chain. BDO was no different. There was an airfield there, and we needed it. And the Japanese needed to stop us. The Japanese general in command said it would take 1 million men 100 years to take his island. We were only a single Marine division, and we've been given 3 days to get the job done.
Anyways, my main problem with MAG 2 is if he's buying the rights from Sony, that makes me think he's going to put the game on other consoles or the PC or something besides the PlayStation. And that game, like, inspired my love for PlayStation almost. That and Jak and Daxter and stuff, but like...
Sergeant Roebuck, ain't we supposed to be taking the airfield?
Yeah, well, the airfield's over there. We're pinned down here. You got any ideas how we're gonna get past the Japanese? And I'm listening.
I say we just give him Miller. That'll make him surrender for sure.
Polanski, one more crack from you and... Look, someone's going for that bunker.
Guy's gotta be out of his mind. Who the hell is he?
Whoever he is, he needs covering fire. Get on him! Damn it! The fire just came from that building. Get in there! He opened up a hole for us. Don't let it go to waste.
Keep moving! Double time!
Well, the game just started controlling itself. Yeah, so I don't really like the concept of MAG being on other consoles. So hopefully he's only going to put it on PS4 if it ever even gets created. If it's a he, I just skimmed through an article. It might have just been like a whole company name. So yeah, there's your rough information on MAG 2. I think Should I call that it's my favorite online first-person shooter? And yes, I'm already dead. I used to die a lot in video games, but I quickly just respawned and beat them. But when I'm recording it, it annoys me a lot because I'm trying to progress, and that's why when I play Jak 2, I get annoyed so much. Because when I'm playing it offline, I died, oh well. But when I'm recording, that means I have to edit even more. And basically, Jak 2 isn't really that fun recording. Oh yeah, I gotta use bazooka. Where is it? Ooh, I have a shotgun, that was it. I never understood how to aim this gun in this game. Because it seems like the sights don't work in this game, so I sort of just point the whole muzzle at the guy, and that doesn't seem to work either. Oh, also, back when me and Nick used to do Airsoft Wars, I had this gun that had the exact same scope as this Thompson in this game, and I used to think it was a mini version of a Thompson. I think it was actually a full scale of some modern, fully automatic gun. I don't think it was definitely not an Uzi, but, you know, something to that effect. But, man, that was the best airsoft gun ever, because it was just like a cheap $20 airsoft machine gun, but I could just beat that thing against trees. I could toss it around. You just like pour in the BBs and it shoots pretty dang accurately. It was much better than even like expensive airsoft guns, because then you have to load clips and stuff. You just like poured in the BBs and stuff, and I love that gun. The problem is it broke. I forget how exactly. I think like I ended up breaking one of the gears inside of it, and a BB got like jammed in it. But anyways, they're sold everywhere. I don't know why I don't buy another one. That would like, because last time I've ever gotten to shoot it was like when I was 12.
Wow! Look at that!
Same old fly boys. It's far above the rough stuff that we can get.
Watch out! The runway's mine! Use the craters to get across. Miller, on point!
Why does he say Miller on point? Because like there's a million people in front of me. If I went out there, I would be like dead. Is my point like behind everyone? Ooh, I just meleeed a friend.
Need to get across the runway. Move, Marines! Outstanding! Now take that trench up ahead.
Now, I haven't done American history in years, which sucks because that's my favorite subject.
Okay, Marines,
but
what do you say we give those guys a fighting chance? Time to take out those guns. Mount out. You all know the drill. Clear out those trenches and get to those AA guns.
One of my something I learned, I think, from it was that Japanese, they used to have like, or they had a religion that basically said Japan, not Japanese. They were like the ultimate race.
Keep on going.
Like basically they could do wherever they want because they were Japanese, and they had gods or something. I'm not sure, but basically they believed like since they were Japanese, they would die and go to like Japanese heaven or whatever. But that's why there were like kamikazes and stuff, because they were like dying for their country and they believed they would go to this heaven or whatever. I don't know, that's just really rough history in my brain. I haven't researched World War II in a long time. I need to get on that. I've researched the Civil War enough. I need to start researching World War II again.
Good work, Miller. Now let's see about doing the same to the next one.
Can I crawl up there? No. Don't know why I thought I could.
Same drill. Clear the trench and find the gun.
Also, back when I was 12, I really went in depth in game research. Like, I wanted to become a game tester, but like I would just like shoot everything in the game to see how it affected that specific thing. I would end up shooting each character in specific parts of their body so I could see the different reactions they put into like the enemy death reactions or whatever. I would look at like just every detail in graphic design, like just stare at this pole or whatever, or that box. Definitely the characters. When we walked by like those medics at the beginning where they were healing up people or whatever, patching up people, I would just like stare at them and just see how detailed they would make the game. World at War was the game that made me learn not to do that. Like, that was like one of the... I only played that once. Like, I used to take Taekwondo and they had like video game days and I got to play World at War for some reason. And, there's a scene where a guy's throat gets cut and it's like... It was like the goriest thing ever. Like, my brain, since I always like looked in-depthly at things, just like saw that as basically a hose shooting out blood. World at War was definitely a little too realistic. The great thing about video games is you don't have to go all realistic on the gore. Like, when you play a video game, you shouldn't have horrible nightmares about people dying. That isn't something video games should give you. Unless it's a horror game, because when you buy horror games, you're basically buying that game so you will have nightmares. I never understood the horror genre. I guess it's because people like getting scared, or I think they like getting surprised. I don't know. It's weird. And horror movies. I never liked horror movies. I've never been a big fan of first-person shooters either. For like a year, I was a fan of a few first-person shooters. I'm more into action games and platforming games, story-based games. But when I was playing first-person shooters for the first time, I don't know, it was just a whole new side of gameplay that I've never seen before, and it was really fun. And I would make up my own stories. I guess I should have wrote like fan fictions for Call of Duty or something. Probably make a better story than Call of Duty Black Ops 2. What the heck was wrong with Black Ops 2? Like, the story seemed like they were basing it off of Black. What was it? Battlefield 3, Black, and Call of Duty Black Ops 2. They all have the same concept where you're sitting in a chair giving a flashback story. It's so weird. And even in the first Black Ops, they do that too. Wait, do they do that? They do that for part of Black Ops 2, I think, when you're doing a flashback story. In the beginning, like you're talking to the old character or whatever, and you're sitting down or something. I don't know. Just really weird when they're copying off of old story concepts. Maybe that's what I should be. I should be the writer. I shouldn't be a game tester. I should be a story writer for video games. I heard game testing actually you have to know a lot about math or something, like how video games are written, because you have to specifically be able to say what was wrong with the programming and stuff. And I mean, I know very generic basics of writing video games.
Battalion says there's an enemy radar station near our position that's coordinating their air defense. They want us to take it out.
All right, Marines. Still ain't earned our paychecks today, I guess.
Also, you notice I stay in scope a lot. It's because in real life you don't walk around with a gun and shoot from your hip. You're always in scope. So like every corner I go around in Call of Duty, I'm always in... What do you call it? There's another word besides in scope. Whatever. Sometimes I will blind fire from the hip because it's easier. Like that. I think I left my wired controller up at our lake house, where we used to film the live action videos me and Nick used to make.
Up ahead! At the radar station!
Looks like the place. We gotta get inside and shut the radar down.
Here they come!
Don't let him set up defensive positions. Move forward. Close the gap. That's it! You got him! More of them coming out!
Up there! Japanese riflemen on the roof!
Right, Miller! Take care of him!
I think my grenade disappeared inside that guy. That was weird. Okay, there's people up on the roof apparently. Did he die? He seemed to go behind cover and then die.
Move inside.
Ooh.
Find the radar
Hi
equipment
there.
and destroy it.
How you doing? You can live if you promise not to shoot me. Okay, we're moving on. My controller seems to be moving slower and I don't know why. Like where the turn speeds are different. Oh! And then for like a month I couldn't beat this game. I kept replaying and replaying and replaying because I thought I froze here. I didn't know how to destroy this. Basically, you just shoot them.
Good work, Miller! Those enemy fighters will be flying blind now.
Sergeant, just heard the 8th on the radio. Their guys have located the enemy HQ up ahead.
What, we gotta go bail out the 8th now? Who next, my mother in Queens?
Let's move out. Semper Fi.
Not a really likable character, or I guess he is. I don't know. He seemed like to be the only guy who showed emotion in the game, and I guess that's why he's my favorite character.
Time to call in that favor from the Air Corps.
Guess they want their radar station back.
All we're giving them is a kick in the teeth. Let them have it, Marines. Stop!
Whoa, the tank just killed 2 people. But where's the tank? Or did they run over a mine? I don't know anymore. Wait.
Carter!
Oh, there's the tank.
Damn air support.
Why isn't it? Oh, it only kills the people who goes into that one.